Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide. 26, 26.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
You go 46, 46.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
We're going to 54, wide. Get out. 26.
Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And a dump off to White. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. Brady now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady. Shakes off the sand. Buying time. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Looking to throw. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Prescott looks to throw on first. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. A first down throw for Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Cooper was the target there.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Wait!
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
47.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
To throw, it's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. Gordon, of course, picked up in a trade from the Browns back on September 18th, and he really should help a Patriot offense that has some question marks at wide receiver.
Yeah, you're banking on a lot of potential here with Josh Gordon because if you get the total package, if you get the size, the speed, the catch radius, the ability to play the ball in the air, he has everything. Could be one of the top 3 or 4 receivers in the NFL when he's on top of his game, and they need him to be that. Remember, they traded Brandon Cooks to the Los Angeles Rams in the offseason.
And his throw is incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Goes underneath here to White. White's got a 1st down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They begin with a run by Smith, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Dante Hightower on the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
46.
1st down, Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They begin with Michel on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Brady to throw again. Dorsett making the catch. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Wait, 20, wait. Shadow.
Again, it's Brady. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Brady now on 1st down. And it's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett from 10 yards out. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way down. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Still 5 weeks left in the regular season, Charles. But if it ended today, the Pats would be the number 2 seed in the AFC because they won last week in New York. You couple that with the Steelers' loss in Denver, and here they are.
And how important would that be for a team like New England? To get a little extra rest for guys like Tom Brady, for Bill Belichick to have 2 weeks to get ready for a team. You put it all together, an open week for the Patriots. A bye is huge, and they will be playing down the stretch to secure that bye.
Well, what they've got coming up, they're home against Minnesota, then 2 road games at Miami and at Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and it all starts with that Minnesota game because the Vikings, they're scrapping hard to try and secure their own playoff spot.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Final play of the half. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for, okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Brady now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On second down, here's Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first two passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Brady again. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. A quick throw, but incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now Brady, and a dump off to White. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Brady, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Brady's going to sneak it, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Brady to throw on second down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Prescott looks to throw on first. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. This looks like a free play for Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, Prescott again. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dante Hightower in there to get him for a loss of 5. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. To throw is Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? 10 more there and another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. 2nd down, Prescott. Under pressure and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Lawrence Guy breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. third and long for Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Rivers, he's the one to get in this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
21, Will. Here you go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. A second down throw for Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun. The quick slant caught. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. So they go pass on third and 2. They complete it, but no gain should they have tried to run it.
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a fourth down decision for your team. Instead now, they're not close to the first down.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Austin. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
46.
First down, Prescott. Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Prescott now. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is.